Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time. It's our time.
2nd and 9 now. On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Gets around him. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Powers through again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Completes it to Lee. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 21 carries, 82 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Ready. Mike, 44's Mike. Check. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Too little,
Back to throw. Stevens. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Stevens. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bernard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. To throw on 2nd down. Stevens got a man open. It's Ross. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. David Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Off play action, it's Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. On first down, Stevens. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Stevens. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting started.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stevens got his man. It's Eifert. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Bernard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down now, Bernard looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw on third down, Stevens got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, Minshew going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hughes. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Bernard shows the agility. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. All right, let's focus now on Giovani Bernard. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On second down, Bernard. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On third down, Stevens. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. The Saints looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. On second down, here's Fournette. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Minshew. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Bernard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, here's Bernard, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the gun is Minshew. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He gets away from one. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. They'll run again with Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 36, Minshew. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a carry for Bernard. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stevens. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Stevens. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Bernard, and an alley to run. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Keep playing. It's a gain of 17. First down, Bengals.
They'll run the draw with Dorsett. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stevens. His throw incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Stevens. That's complete. Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, Stevens. Open man is Uzama. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stevens. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Fournette. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Minshew. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On the draw, here's Bernard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A draw play. Bernard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He'll look to throw. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Bernard, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Fournette on the counter. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Throwing on 1st down. Stevens got a man open. It's Ross. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion, went just shy of the marker. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Stevens. And that's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Stevens. Underneath, this is Bernard. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Stevens. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 17, Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 1st and 10, Stevens. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Throwing on 1st down, Stevens. And his throw is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stevens. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around. So that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us. We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
M-E-H, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.